gonna be talking about. We're gonna be talking about mourning. How do you get over mourning? Does anybody ever get truly over mourning? No. Short answer, no. Mourning is another complicated emotion that is difficult to conceive and comprehend, and not a lot of people really understand it, and not a lot of people can express that and grieve when they lose somebody, when they lose something, when they lose a dog, when they lose a person, or when they just lose something. When they move away from an area, when they lose anything, when they yearn, just when you yearn for something, your soul naturally yearns for something. Everybody's soul naturally yearns for something, and your natural instinct is to start mourning, but not a lot of people know how to grieve and to express their that. And I feel like that's a lot of people's issues, and that's why a lot of people get depressed, because they don't know how to express that emotion. And I don't either. For me, it is such a void. It is such a feeling that I've succumbed to, that I've just let, take over, kind of. But, sometimes it does go away at times, but because it's not always there. It's not always going to be there, Because once that is gone, once that feeling is gone, once that person is gone, it's gone, It's not going to come back. But when the feeling arrives, it arrives. Like, you can't just get rid of it, So, well, however you express it, I express it by letting it just, and that's how I do it. And I typically just like disassociate, and I don't say anything, and I just listen to my music, and I don't let anybody in, and yeah, that's it. And I don't know anybody else. I don't talk to anybody about my problems, because that's just, to me, that's unnecessary. It's unnecessary to me, because then, like, you're unloading, but it's still in your head, because, like, I don't get it. Talking to people is so, I don't get it. I don't know. I feel like talking to people is so unnecessary, because it's really not helping. Does it really help? I feel like in the end it doesn't really help. It really doesn't help. Like, I'll talk to somebody in the moment. Maybe it'll kind of feel good. Oh my gosh, you're there for me. Thank you. And then afterwards, I'm just like, now what? I did all that. Like, I still feel this. Still feel this. Still want to do that. I talk to you now. Still thinking that this is still there, But we can't change that, It's never going to go away. We choose our own path. We can always redirect ourselves. always rethink, always choose where we're gonna go, see how we want to see, perceive how we want to perceive. And that's definitely something that we can't comprehend fully yet. And if we did, we would be so much better than we would right now. Or so much, we would be at our like fullest potential if we understood it. And I don't think people understand that, which is crazy to me because it's people like aren't at their like fullest potential because they just don't care enough. They don't care enough. They're so lazy and they just, you know. But I don't know. I guess everybody has their own way of seeing things. But I guess one of my ways of coping is telling myself I'm gonna be better in the future. I'm gonna be an artist. I'm gonna be something. I'm either gonna be one out of a couple of things: a firefighter, designer, model, or a rapper. If it's not one of those, eh. And yeah. A lot of people have therapists. That's probably because it's easier to talk to people for them. And it's easier to listen to people and take advice. But I don't have that capability. I don't have that understanding because I didn't grow up in a, I didn't grow up in a household where, everybody talked, you know. Not everybody did, Not a lot of people did. But a lot of people did. A lot of people have therapists. A lot of people have that. And that's definitely an option I still want to try. Not right now, but maybe in the future. But I'm very happy for people that do have therapists. Glad that is available for people like that. But it is hard for people like me who are confused on their own, from in their own mind, because even talking about our issues, about our mourning, about our feelings, about anything in general, it doesn't help, so how do you even, how do you fix that? Maybe talking to a real person.